Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist. Today is Wednesday, May the 2nd, 2018. Today is also FOMC Day. The Fed decided to leave those rates alone. And as you can see here in the Bitcoin futures, not much to really talk about. Market is getting itself back into the Kumo cloud here on the daily chart, bumping up against major resistance here as the market tries to march toward the 10,000 level. And, what do you have here? You have basically bullish momentum in the market. You're not in a bullish trend, but you have bullish momentum. So that's what's going on right now. You got a pure momentum shift that is taking place. This is going on like 2 weeks worth of trading. And the market is trying to, level itself up using some video game vernacular, trying to level up. So right now, momentum is actually flat, but overall, you're in a bullish perspective. So I think the market is going to keep just slowly grinding its way up to 10,000. That would be my opinion. Looking at the stock indexes now, looking at the Dow. As you can see, the Dow sold off today, right after that announcement. And you can see it on the daily chart, the market has lost momentum. And selling pressure is starting to heat up and build up as the market is trading below the Kumo cloud, trend lines below the Kumo cloud. Everything is in a downtrend channel and seems to be accelerating at this point. So market is looking rather bearish. Looking at the NASDAQ 100, different picture. Not as weak as the Dow, and pretty much it's like flatlined. All right, this will be going into the second week here of just nothing happening. The market is literally flat, but the momentum is on the bearish side right now. Okay, so you don't really have too much pressure either buying or selling. It's actually neutral. All right. Momentum is basically flat, though it's in a bearish perspective. And the price action is below the Kumo cloud, and the trend lines are pretty much below it too. So you're flat to bearish on the Nasdaq. Looking at crude oil right now, crude oil still overall bullish. All right, but kind of losing a little bit of that bullish momentum. All right, don't really have a downtrend channel that has formed because you're trading above support. So right now, I would say the complexion is still a bullish one, but the bulls are giving up a little control. All right, so the bears are able to keep prices at bay right now. So you're flat on the daily chart as far as momentum is concerned. So you're flat to slightly bullish. Looking at the natural gas. Natural gas is in the Kumo cloud of death on the daily chart and has lost momentum on the daily chart. The overall picture is a bullish landscape, but again, momentum is flat here too. And you can expect this to continue as long as it's in the Kumo cloud. All right. The big thing in the room is the gold chart. Gold is picking up steam on the downside, losing momentum, and seems to be in a locked in position right now, and it's looking pretty bad. So you're starting to accelerate to the downside on the gold. Looking at silver. Silver is in the same type of a perspective, but right now it actually has some bullishness in it, and it's trying to do a momentum shift. We'll see how successful it is. It's trying to actually shift and put in a bottom here. Now, price is trading below its trend lines, but and price is below the Kumo cloud, but the trend lines aren't. So this could easily get back into the Kumo cloud and keep running. So it's interesting what's happening with the silver right now. Excuse me. Momentum is overall in a bearish perspective, but turning slightly bullish now. All right, so it's trying to shift. So silver's looking really interesting right now. Needs to make up its mind what it wants to do. Switching to the US dollar index. US dollar index is running on the daily chart. It has turned very, very powerful, running from 90 to 92. All right, so you got a almost $3 run here. It's breaking out, breaking away, and it is moving. Let's take a look at the equity counterpart. The UUP is the ticker. And you can see, same thing, breaking away. Now you got some gaps that you're going to have to continue with at one point. You got one here, you got one here, you got this one here. All right, so you got 3 gaps that you need to deal with on this chart. All right, taking a look at bonds. As you can see here, the bonds have been, correcting off the low and now starting to turn down again. So momentum is turning down here. All right, it's bearish and it is positioning itself, looking like it's getting ready to accelerate more to the downside. This should give TBT a nice boost and a run. All right, we do got air pocket right here, got a gap right here that needs to be contended with at some point. This right here has been filled, so I don't know. It's interesting. Don't know when it's going to come down here and fill this, but at some point it's going to have to. So in the short term, could get back up to 39, but at some point you're going to have to come down here and fill this. Maybe some type of spike low and then a correction back up. Got to keep our eyes and ears open on this one. All right, so that's all I got for now. Remember, postwavetrading.com. Come get yourself in a situation to receive the alerts, the rally and crash alerts. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.